Did you doubt me?
Did I what?
Alfredo,
Yes?
do you know what Dolce Vita means?
No, is that a word?
Well, it's a phrase, so to speak. It's Italian, so you can just say no.
No, I don't know what it means.
No, Will and I were just talking about it, and
Good to see
it
you.
means sweet life, basically, in Italian, which is a derivative of a Latin term. Naturally, because, you know, Italian is a Latin derivative. And Will looked it up and he confirmed, but I already knew. I guess he didn't believe me, or he wanted to confirm. Maybe he believed me, but he just wanted to confirm. Anyway, just what we were talking about. And as a Filipino, you should freaking know some freaking Spanish.
Not enough to hold a conversation.
Okay.
God, it's so hot.
And I'm sure very muggy.
Yes, it is.
Meaning humidity.
Yep.
Where are you, Alfred? Are you in like Southern California or something?
Yeah, at the hottest part of LAX.
Okay.
It's afternoon now there, right, Will?
It's what, sorry?
It's afternoon time there?
Yeah. Yeah, I just had a nap. It's now 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, I need
Early evening.
He had an old man nap.
old man nap.
Yeah.
Is that what they're called these days? Oh,
Yeah.
What I call it.
in Spanish they're called siestas.
Yep.
That's true.
Yeah. Just take a quick nap during the early morning.
In the afternoon. Yeah. In Italy, they freaking actually closed down all the shops, you know, in the afternoon. And they go home and they eat and they fucking take a little siesta. And then wake up and go back and open their stores. It's kind of like a weird thing because, like, if you're not accustomed to it, and you decide you're gonna go out and shop, and, like, everybody's closed because they're all taking their fucking siesta, you know? And that's pretty common in Italy.
Yeah, I like that. A nap in the afternoon and then, later dinner.
Yeah, but they stay open late, so, you know, it's like, and everybody knows, for the most part, the hours. If you're an indigenous Italian, you know, that during that time, so nobody goes anywhere during that particular period of time. So you take a little nappy poo, and then freaking, if you need to go out shopping, or if you gotta open your store, say, you get up and then freaking go about your business. It's pretty common throughout Italy. I think they do the same thing in like South America and Mexico and shit. They take their siestas.
Yeah, anywhere it's hot, I guess. Do they do it in Africa? Do they have an African siesta?
I have no clue on that one. Oh, dude, get away from me.
Yeah.
You gotta scramble to grab your flute and be like... You gotta charm them.
Yeah.
You gotta scram, worry about that fucker getting back out of the basket. You gotta charm them. Contrary to popular belief, cobras, that's how come these snake charmer peoples, they never usually get bit. I mean, I'm sure there's been a few peeps gotten bit, but for the most part they just play their little flutes and the cobra comes up, hangs out, and then goes back down in the basket.
I've seen it on videos, on films, but never in real life.
I've never seen it in real life either. But they're really not aggressive, apparently, from what I understand. Unless they're, you know, accosted or threatened.
I think most animals are like that.
Say what?
I think most animals are like that. You know, they won't
Well,
bother
yeah,
you if you don't
naturally,
bother them.
yeah. I mean, including us animals.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you back a fucking docile dog into a corner, you know, and they're gonna freaking wind up, you know, biting.
Right.
It's natural instincts. Fight or flight. And if you're in a corner, flight's not an option.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I think we can get there mentally as well. I don't think we don't have to be physically backed into a corner. I think we can feel, you know, mentally or emotionally backed into a corner as well.
Absolutely. I've been there and done it.
Right. It's very uncomfortable the first time you experience it.
It sure is. And if you're not mentally strong, it will get to you.
Yeah.
I mean, without having to resort to violence or anything like that, you know? Excuse me.
Yeah, mental toughness is important. You know, a lot of people don't become tough because they don't experience the, you know, the pain or the, you know, the hardship or whatever else it is, and they remain soft. And only through going through those challenges,
they could go into panic mode and fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah. The first few times you definitely go into panic mode because you don't know what else to do. It's, you know, it's an unusual sensation.
And it's a natural instinct, you know? It's not like you're a violent person or anything, but freaking when you're threatened, you gotta freaking fend off, you know, danger.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about freaking survival, I reckon.
So how does one person develop the mental toughness?
by going through those situations and being very conscious of what's happening and surviving,
Coping with it.
So is the mental toughness dependent on age or more experience?
Probably
Yeah,
a
it's
little
not an age thing. I think it's experience. You know, you can go through a lot at a young age and become mentally tough.
Well, I think it's a little of both. Right, I mean, like, if you get mentally taunted, say, for a long time, eventually even the most docile person is gonna, even an animal, for instance, will freaking, defend themselves, whether they're, got a violent nature or not. You just, you roll with your instincts, and the instincts kick in. It's called auto protection or whatever. And it's something that's just natural that comes to you to protect yourself, Like if you're in imminent danger.
And sometimes you have to just put faith in the universe that everything's going to turn out okay, and sometimes you over worry and over analyze and think too much about something, and there comes a point where you just go, whatever, we'll see what comes.
Let it play out how it plays out.
Yeah. There's other times where you have to be driven to action, where you know that you can't just let this ride. You actually have to do something, and as long as you rise to the challenge and you do the thing that needs to be done, then you survive and you get through it. And if you don't, then it gets tougher and tougher until you do eventually do the thing that you were supposed to do.
Yeah, you snap. It's kind of like what I was saying before, when you back a dog into a corner, no matter how freaking nice the dog is, you get him in a corner and keep fucking, beating him or whatever, taunting, they're gonna bite you. Dog never bit nobody in its entire life. It was such a nice dog, but now it's, feeling like it's in danger, so it's gonna fucking snap out. And, rightfully so. It's just a matter of survival instincts, I think.
Yeah. Sometimes things don't go the way you expect them to, or how you plan them to.
Yeah.
And you can find yourselves in the tightest of spots when you least expect it.
Right. Like, I'm not a violent guy. I don't like fighting or anything, but, I'll give you an example of one time when this one kid was fucking with me back in high school. And he was fucking with me all the time. And being a passive person that I am, I just, let it ride. And finally, at some point, I just fucking beat the shit out of this kid right in the cafeteria in the school because he was fucking with me again, and I just finally had enough, and I went over there and just smashed his face up.
Did you get in trouble?
And I'm not even a freaking tough guy or nothing like that, but when you have enough, you have enough.
Did you get in trouble? Did you get punished?
I got suspended for 3 days, and he had or maybe even a senior, big guy. He hung out with all these fucking big guys, and they